Hi everyone, this is April. I am going to just kind of post an inventory video or an introductory video. Um, so I am embarking on this new commitment for this year. It's not a New Year's resolution, it's more like a commitment to be a good steward. And if you're Christian, you kind of know that being a good steward means um, being mindful of your finances. But in reality, the it's so much more than that. So being a good steward is taking care of what God gave you. And that's not just your finances, which are super important, but it's also your body and your time, your job, um, your talents. So all of these things you need to be a good steward of. So for that, I'm going to make a commitment to be a good steward. This is going to be the beginning. I've got about 2 hours to get ready before I have to leave, but I've got some goals. So my first goal is to lose 100 pounds by the end of the year. If I don't make it, it's not the end of the world, but I'd like to get close to it. I would like to get under 200 pounds in the next 3 months. So just to give you an idea, I'm 5'2", 233 pounds. So I've got to lose 33 pounds in about 2 months. The good news is I've been working a sedentary job for 5 years and just got a job where I'm going to be walking. I average about 8,000 steps a day, which doesn't sound like a lot to some people, but when I was working my sedentary job, I was averaging about 1,000 steps. So I've definitely upped my activity a lot. So I need to get my nutrition under control. I think I need to have about, I think 12,000 or 1,200 to 1,600 calories a day in order to meet my weight loss goal. And yeah, so I'm 5'2", 233 pounds, so I definitely want to. My goal weight is going to be about 125. Would be nice to get that small, but right now my goal is to just get below 200. Would be awesome. So maybe I can fit into some clothes that I've had hanging around for a while. So that's the health part of it. My finances, I'd like to get into a regular schedule of actually being able to save stuff. I want to own a home by next year sometime. I want to be able to save and put a down payment on a home next year sometime. That would be really cool. So that's another goal. And then of course, this should be at the top of my list, but I love to sing, and I'm on the choir at church, and I just asked to start training to be on the praise team, which basically the choir is everybody who is in the church who wants to sing. They're in a group, and a whole group. And then there's the praise team, which are the chosen few who sing in the microphones every single service. And so I want to start training for that to, eventually get there. And really, it's mostly to help my confidence, because I have issues with confidence, timing, and matching the pitch. But yeah, so that's something I'm focusing on, making sure that I read the Bible and pray every day, and keeping my finances under control, taking care of the things I have. So my car, I have a really nice car that God blessed me with, and I'd like to keep up on it. But yeah, so those are my goals, and hopefully I'll be able to post at least a video a day or a short a day to kind of give you an update. By the end of the year, I would like to have a regular schedule of, getting up out of bed and having a routine I had a schedule of waking up at 4 a.m. every morning, but some days that's just not realistic since I don't start working until 1 p.m. So it's not realistic to be up that early. But I do need to be up early enough to get my morning routine done before I have to go. So today I don't have to be at work until 5, but it is important to me to make sure I'm up during normal hours. Since everyone else in the world is up during normal hours, I want to be able to be available for conversations and things. So, appreciate your time. I know it went a little bit long, but hopefully, we'll get to it. I'm not an expert, and I'm going to be learning along the way. So, any advice or anything that I do, don't take it as an expert, because I'm definitely not. These are just things that I'm trying to see what works for me. So, thank you, and we'll see how this goes.